2025 retrospective. Yippee! There's a very good chance I delete this video in like a month, maybe even a week. So I'm just here to take a look back on everything I've done on this channel this year, the videos I've made, the accomplishments I've earned, all that good stuff. I don't normally do videos like these, so if for whatever reason this is the first video of mine you've ever clicked on, first off, hi, I'm Rose, thanks for stopping by. But if you want a more normal video of mine to watch, go watch my Unova video, because spoilers, it's my favorite video of the year. Anyway, time to go over and celebrate all the great videos I've made this year. Except for this one. Ranking Mario Kart World Tracks based on one race. This is my worst video of the year. I do think the idea was funny and novel, but I just don't think the script turned out very good. There are so many tracks to talk about, and since I was going off so little experience with them, I couldn't go in depth on any of them. Plus I played Grand Prix, so I only had one lap of experience on most tracks. I don't necessarily think my rankings needed to be more accurate. The whole point of the video is that they wouldn't be. But I do think a better first impression of each track could have led to more interesting commentary. In retrospect, instead of making the video scripted, I wish it was just a chill, live gameplay with commentary video with me making a tier list of the tracks on the side. I think that would have worked better for what the video was going for. Plus, I could have released the video faster instead of releasing it 2 weeks after the game launched. Oh well, let's talk about videos I like now. My Mario Kart 9 retro track predictions, which I finished exactly 1 day before the Switch 2 teaser. Very happy I met that deadline. There's a lot to talk about here, but first off, Sir Musty, a reaction YouTuber I had recently started watching at the time, reacted to this video. And that was a really cool experience. I felt very honored. Truth be told, I did both want him and kind of expect him to find this video and react to it, but I did not try to pander to him like he accused me of doing.
This is pandering. I agree with the list, therefore I'm liking it.
Regardless, it was an absolute honor to be reacted to. And clickbaited. Anyway, onto the video itself now. This is my most viewed video ever. And while this isn't one of my favorite videos of all time, I'm fine with it being my most viewed for now. I'm very happy with the predictions themselves. I think I did a good job balancing the themes of the tracks with the games represented, and scaled them all properly to each cup. Unfortunately, I only got 3 out of 16 correct, not counting Vanilla Lake 1's P-Switch mission. And they didn't even scale the cups by difficulty in this game, so all that effort kind of felt like a waste, but it's whatever. I'm happy with it regardless. One more thing I want to mention, Nathaniel Bandy was one of my main inspirations to even make a YouTube channel in the first place. And the first videos I watched of his were his predictions for Mario Kart 8 and Mario Kart 9. Back in 2014. So getting to make a video on the same topic over 10 years later felt pretty special to me. I even made a what I got right and wrong video like what he did for his Mario Kart 8 predictions. And I'm actually pretty happy with how that turned out as well. Moving on to my best track of every Mario Kart game video, I was surprised with how well this turned out. One thing I noticed with both the Mario Kart World Ranking and the Mario Kart 9 predictions is that since I had to talk about so many tracks, a lot of the segments turned out underwhelming since I couldn't put much time into each track. But that wasn't a problem here since I only had to talk about 8 tracks. There's a small part of me that's bothered by the fact that I picked 3 Rainbow Roads and 2 Bowser's Castles in the video. Funnily enough, if I made the video today, I would have picked Rainbow Road for Super Circuit as well. But I think the Bowser's Castles and Rainbow Roads I picked were distinct enough from each other to where I don't think the video suffered from a lack of variety. The bigger complaint I have is that I couldn't finish the video before the Switch 2 Direct. So a lot of my talk about Airship Fortress, for example, was outdated. But it's whatever. The video still turned out great in my opinion. I don't think I specified earlier that I'm talking about these videos from my least favorite to favorite, but that's what I'm doing. So my next favorite is the video ends when I play a Falcon Ditto. This is my only gameplay video of the year, but I also made it partially scripted, in a similar way to Alfred's Elite Smash video, for example. I think I did a great job of that. It almost felt like I was telling a story, helped out by the fact that this video took 3 recordings to complete. I wanted this to be a quick, more casual video to make in between bigger projects, but I'm glad the scope of this video grew. I think it turned out great. Also, some of the clips I hit in that video were kind of insane. The DDD one in particular. Even though it was done on a heavy, so it's not really the most impressive thing in the world, that happening in the first match was still so crazy to me. My second favorite video of the year was the weirdest track in Mario Kart World. I really like these kinds of videos where I completely focus on talking about one track, stage, level, whatever it is. Instead of splitting my focus across multiple things, I just get to focus on one thing and everything surrounding it. It's especially funny with a track like Koopa Troopa Beach, which seemingly has no substance since it's, you know, a circle. But there's a lot to talk about, from its reputation to how it compares to other SNES retros, and overall presenting the video like it's a hate piece when in reality I actually like the track. I do think I could have done a better job talking about why I like it. At the very least, I could have said I actually like circles, but that's my only complaint. It's up this high for a reason. But my favorite video of the year has got to be the story of Unova Pokemon League. It's good for a lot of the same reasons as the Koopa Beach video. Talking about one thing just makes it easier for me to cover every base possible, talk about everything surrounding it, and in Unova's case, pretty much recapping history that I lived through. But what I think separates it from every other video I made this year was that I was really passionate about this subject. Unova has always been one of my favorite stages in Smash, and I really didn't like how it got banned, so that all led to me being more invested in this video than any other. I understand why it didn't perform as well as my other videos, but it's my favorite at least. That's all the videos covered, so now I'm real quick just gonna talk about some of my personal accomplishments this year. First off, nearly every video I made this year was scripted. I've only made a few scripted videos in the past, but now it's basically my main video style. I like that. They're still really hard to make, I'm not entirely used to the process yet, but once I'm able to make them faster, I'll be unstoppable. Though there are still some non-scripted videos I plan to make. I'm still considering doing a video ends when Ganon Ditto video. No promises, but it's a possibility. We'll see. The only other accomplishment I want to highlight is that I went from 400 subs to 700. Though funnily enough, 200 of those came from the prediction video alone. It's crazy how much of an audience I can gain from just one well-timed video. I'm hoping to finally hit 1,000 subscribers in 2026. That's my main goal for the year, so if for some unexplained reason you sat through this whole video without being subscribed, please subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. And with that, I think that's all I wanted to talk about. This was a great year for the channel, and I can only hope next year will be even better. Thanks for stopping by. See y'all in 2026.